Okay guys, so today I'm super excited to share an amazing hosting provider that will keep your website running smoothly and also avoid those dreaded crashes. Remember Amazon Prime Day 2018? The site crashed and the app as well in the first few hours, costing an estimated 72 million in sales. Well, I'm sure Jeff wasn't too happy about that. And when on Black Friday 2019, Target's website crashed due to overwhelming traffic. And in November 2022, Ticketmaster's site crashed due to the massive demand for Taylor Swift tour, frustrating countless fans who couldn't buy her tickets. So clearly you don't want that to happen to your own website. So those few examples here are due to a sudden traffic spike, which is one of the main reasons a website crashes. But there are other reasons too. For instance, server overload, which can be caused by a lack of resources like not enough memory or disk space. You also have software bugs and compatibility issues. And a very common one as well is cyber attacks. Clearly here, a dangerous one, and it can crash your website. So it could be down to a poor hosting management or also simply hardware failure. So not only can you lose revenue, damage your reputation, but it will also result in a loss of customer trust as well. Now from an SEO point of view, it will also be damaging as Google will penalize you for it. And of course, when it happens, you have to fix the issue, which is also costly. So what are the things that you can do to avoid such a disastrous situation? Well, obviously you need to choose a reliable hosting provider, one that offers regular software updates and maintenance, one that utilizes a content delivery network or CDN so that your visitors will access your website from the nearest data center to them, which in turn will increase your loading speed. And last but not least, obviously, effective traffic management. And guess what? There is a hosting company that ticks all those boxes. Can you guess who it is? We've covered them a few times on the channel already. It's Cloudways. But more specifically, Cloudways Autonomous. So with this, you get access to easy, auto-scalable, managed WordPress. So this is completely 100% hassle-free. So as you can see here underneath, it says clearly, fully managed WordPress hosting that auto-scales to meet the needs of your growing business. So it's trusted by 100+ big businesses, as you can see, including Snoop Dogg and the Oxford University. And this is the whole point of Cloudways Autonomous, is that you can stop worrying about traffic spikes, servers, or scaling. So what's the technology behind this? As you can see, we have a diagram here. So a cutting-edge WordPress Kubernetes infrastructure orchestrated just for you. So this is the key here, is built on the Kubernetes infrastructure. So how does this work? Well, imagine this is your visitors. They access your website through Cloudflare, which is a level of security. And then you have the load balancer. And as you can glean from its name, the load balancer is there to balance the load for when you have big spikes of traffic, and it will balance the load among different data centers, and the loading speed will remain the same. And obviously at this level of service, you expect enterprise-grade security, so it can be safe and secure. You don't have to worry about that either. 24/7 expert support, flexibility to scale like we just covered, and when it comes to pricing and billing, well, it's fully transparent, and you can even go on a pay-as-you-go plan if you wanted to. So now let me show you this performance benchmark, the comparison here between Cloudways Autonomous, Kinsta, and WP Engine, published by Coder.io. So obviously Kinsta and WP Engine are well known in the managed hosting sphere. So let's compare those three here. So let's scroll down the page and let me show you. So basically here, when you have low concurrency, so if you have only 5 concurrent users, so 5 users at the same time on your website, adding products to the cart and going to the checkout page, well, basically, as you can see here, Cloudways doesn't shine that much at this stage. We have Kinsta and WP Engine that are way higher. Now, this is only for 5 concurrent users, okay? Now, see what happens when your website gets busier. Let's say 50 concurrent users. Now, as you can see immediately, well, there's a big difference between Cloudways and the other two. Kinsta has the lowest score, followed by WP Engine. But again, in this instance, with 50 concurrent users, well, Cloudways clearly has the lead. So let's scroll down a little bit further, and as you can see now, if you have 100 concurrent users, so 100 people at the same time adding products to the cart and going to the checkout page, well, basically, as you can see here, Cloudways is way ahead of the competition. So now let me show you a couple of case studies, real-life examples. So we have the very first one here, which is in relation to the Spitfire competitions. So basically they went from frequent crashes to flawless flights. So how did that work? Well, let me show you very simply. So this is their website here, and on their website they run a competition where you can win basically a fly on a World War II Spitfire for only £1 a ticket, and the normal cost is upwards to £3,000. So you can see how attractive the offer is, and as a result, lots of people came to their website and it ended up crashing. But again, now they are hosting the website using Cloudways Autonomous, and it has been flawless. And our second example here is from a web agency based in Cape Town in South Africa. The name of the company is called Local & Co, and basically they went from 20% downtime to 0% downtime altogether, and in this case they use Cloudways Autonomous. Again, this was for high traffic e-commerce client. So as you can see, the higher the traffic you have with your e-commerce, the better Cloudways Autonomous will perform. And then we have Eric here, the president of Wider First. So basically this is his testimonial here, with an average of 450 plus orders and 1,500 tickets sold daily. The ability to auto-scale has been a tremendous help in keeping my client's holiday event ticket website running smoothly during peak periods. So as you can see, they experience 30 to 40 concurrent orders, reducing customer service requests by 50%. And again, this is where Cloudways Autonomous shines, guys. Okay, as you can see, medium concurrent, as you can see, way ahead of the competition, and the more traffic you get, the more they shine. Okay, so now let me show you how easily you can set up Cloudways Autonomous. So all you have to do is to log into your account. Very good. So from your dashboard here, you have 3 different options. You can add a server, add flexible apps, or get started with an autonomous app. So clearly this is the one we're interested in. So all you have to do is to click on this. And then from here, we have to scroll down the page and choose a plan. So as you can see, it starts from as low as $35 per month. So choose plan. And as you can see, you have a few different options to choose from. Plan 1 is for 1 applications, 50 gig of disk space, 30,000 visits, and a max 100 gigabyte of bandwidth. So obviously, the more you pay, the higher the resources you will receive. So depending on how much resources that you need, well, please select any of those. Okay, so for now, I'm just going to go with the entry-level one, plan number 1 here. So get started. So here we have a review, an overview of all the details, so we can confirm. And then now simply type the name of the application. So as an example, I'm just going to type Learn with Mr. Web. Select your region. So here you can select among 4 different options: Frankfurt, London, Singapore, and South Carolina. So we're based in Ireland, so I'm going to select the nearest, which is London. And then you can select WordPress or WooCommerce. So in our case here, we're going to select WooCommerce, which is even more resource hungry. Okay, so add application. And as you can see, that's going to take up to 3 minutes to set up. So I'm just going to pause the video now, and I'll catch up with you again once it's completed. And there you go, guys. You can see you get a confirmation application Learn with Mr. Web installed successfully. So now we are ready. And now it's just a matter of checking our application here. All we have to do is click on the title. So the first step is to link our domain name to our website. Obviously, as you can see, I have domain management. So click on this. Very good. So this is our domain name. So the domain name I registered is this one here, learnwithmrweb.lol. And then we're going to copy and paste this here, okay, and then add domain. And now we have to set up our DNS for our domain name. So click on this button here, view CNAME records. And as you can see, we need to enter those and set this up with our registrar. So how can you do so? It's very easily. So in our case here, I registered the domain name with Namecheap. Now the steps might be different depending on which registrar you're using it with. Obviously, in this case here, I would go to my domain name, and then right here, as you can see, we have all the host records. So I can just add a new record here, and in this case it's a CNAME records. So we select this, and now we need to enter the details of host target. Okay, so we go back here, so we connect the host. So you can see there's 2 of them. You have host @ and host www. So these are 2 records we need to create. So let's create the first one with the @ sign. So we go here, put the @ sign and the corresponding host name, which is this one here. So Control-C and then Control-V. And now we can add this. Okay, so add. Very good. So that's one of them added now. And let's add the second one. So add new record. Again, that's a CNAME record. And let's fetch the host, www. So Control-V. And we're going to select the other one as well. This one, Control-C and then Control-V. And then let's add this together. Excellent. So now we have 2 different records added. And then if you go back to Cloudways, it might take up to 24 hours for the propagation to take place, obviously, So you might need a bit of patience, but in most cases, it results within an hour. So we just have to wait a little bit, and then I'll come back again. Okay, so let's check if the DNS records have propagated. So all you have to do is click refresh. And as you can see, the website is live. So let's click on it to open it in a new tab and see what it looks like. And there you go. As you can see, very fast loading, obviously, So Cloudways Autonomous, very, very fast indeed. And now we can access the WordPress backend, the dashboard, simply by clicking on this. As you can see, this is the URL. This is the username and password. So let's click on this. Very good. And now we need to enter our email address and the password. So we go here. So copy, paste, and then copy and paste. Okay, and then log in. Very good. So welcome to your WordPress dashboard. So if you go to the plugins, you will see that by default there's one of them that's installed that's called Breeze. And if you have a look at this, okay, let me copy this and add a new plugin here and type this in the search box, and you will see that Breeze is a caching plugin, but as you can see, it's a proprietary solution by Cloudways themselves. So that's their own caching system that works conjointly with their hosting package, so fully optimized, obviously, you know. So as you can see at the moment, we have the default theme here, the 2024. So let me install an e-commerce demo sample website here, and then we can run a few tests. And there you go, guys. You can see we have a beautiful e-commerce website with a few demo products. So as you can see, we have hanging plants, wooden vases, golden lamps, and wooden greenery. Okay, so now how can we test this? Well, we have a tool here called loader.io, and basically here the name is Learn with Mr. Web, and we're going to try this clients per test, 100 clients for 1 minute, adding something to the shopping cart. Okay, so here the function we're going to add is very simple. Is question mark add to cart equals, and now we need to put the product number. Okay, so which product are we going to add? So let's pretend we're going to add maybe the wooden vases here. Okay, so there you go. And now to mimic the add to cart feature is basically this function here. Okay, so now we need to add the product number. So let's go back here. As you can see, I have hanging plants, wooden vase, ID 77. Okay, so we're going to add 77 here, and also add the quantity, and quantity equals 1. Okay, excellent. And now we can run the test. So this is basically as if 100 visitors visited our website for 1 minute and added something to the shopping cart. Okay, so let's put this to the test. Let's run the test together now. So there you have it. These are the results. So as you can see, a bit of lag at the start, obviously, when we start it up. But immediately after this, as you can see, very constant with the exact same graph for all the users here. And as you can see, the return, the average response time is less than 1 second, 916 milliseconds, which is absolutely outstanding, guys, okay? But most importantly, as you can see, there's no errors, no nothing. It's absolutely cruising smoothly and 100% reliable. So let's go back to our dashboard for a minute and let me show you an extra few features. So if you go to performance, you have the Object Cache Pro, which is enabled automatically once you install the WordPress, and also the full page caching and CDN, which is the Cloudflare Content Delivery Network. And obviously, thanks to this, your visitors will be able to access your website from the nearest data center from them, obviously increasing the user experience. Now, if you go to workflow and tools, we are also an amazing feature. Obviously, that's quite an essential requirement, which is backup and restore. So as you can see, you can take a backup now. All you have to do is to click on this. As you can see, the backup is being taken. You won't be able to perform certain actions while your person is taking place. Don't worry about that. Let it roll for a few minutes. Very good. So as you can see, this has been completed successfully. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go to the website itself, okay, and I'm going to select all the products. I'm going to delete them all together. Apply. There you go. And I'm going to go to the trash and delete them completely. Okay, so select this and then delete permanently. Apply. Very good. So there are no products now anymore on our website. So what we're going to do now is to go back here and restore our backup. Okay, so we go to restore. As you can see, this is our backup. So we can select this one and click restore. And here we're going to click on just restore. Very good. So this is in progress. So again, remember, we deleted all the products. So we have no products. So normally once it's restored, we should see all the products again. Okay? So all we need now is a bit of patience and wait for this to be restored. Okay, so let's wait for a few minutes. So there you go. As you can see, this is completed. So let's go back to our website. So as you can see, I have no products. So let's refresh. And there you go. If you go to all products, all our products are back. So the backup has been fully restored.